Hey guys, Yogendra here from Fast Coding School. Uh, Welcome to all of you guys who have joined this session. And with me, Dr. Sylvester Fernandez is there. Uh, guys, welcome again, and I hope everybody is settled so we can start. So, okay. Uh, so, first of all, let me set a background that for what we are here and how come this is a very different kind of a experience, and how come this is a completely a new exposure to guys who have joined this. So guys, this this is not a course. First of all, this is the project, a season which we called as a project internship season rather than. And what happens in this, basically this program has been designed in such a way that you get a real work experience while working on a project. And that should clearly reflect that this was kind of a unique experience in your resume. And it was not, a one more kind of a project which is taken from internet or which is taken from a popular course on data analytics or a machine learning or data science or something in that scenario. So guys, project season is are different because you work on a problem statement, and this is going to be a 4 weeks journey for you. In the first week, we will give you the training on the topics, on the concepts which would be required to complete the project. After the first week, guys, next 2 weeks, you would be working on a development cycle. After completing the development cycle, in the fourth week, you will finish off the documentation, you will finish off with your Medium blog, you will finish off with your a GitHub account, management and all, and that will make a complete journey for you. So don't worry if you are new into data analytics. Don't worry if you are a beginner in Python. Don't worry if you don't know what the visualization means. What you should have as of now to start with, that you should have a high motivation that yes, this is something new which is I'm going to complete, whether I'm in second year, whether I'm in third year, whether I'm in final year, whether I'm looking for a job. It doesn't matter. I want to improve my skills. I want to get a real hack of a work experience, that what happens exactly when there is a problem statement given by the client and how you deliver it. What are the various steps? Obviously, you will learn the project management part also. In last 2 seasons, there was no teaching actually. There was all development work. And then we got a feedback from the community, student community, that sir, you should have a 1 week or 10 days training as well prior to start of the development, so that people who are not ready with the skills, they also get ready. And along with this, you also get a hand holding, you also get a guidance from the FOSC team members who would be always with you while working on the development side, right? So guys, to start with the first session, right, what is the agenda for today that we need to understand first? And then Sylvester will go through, will take you to the entire journey. He will give you a very clear cut path, what we need to do, how we are going to do it, and what we are going to achieve it. So first, guys, we will understand the problem statement. That is the first starting point. And once we understand the problem statement, we'll talk about what could be the solution approach. And once we understand the solution approach to solve that problem, what kind of, a flow would be there. So we call this as a wireframe, right? Wireframe means a kind of a rough sketch, that gives you that, okay, on this page or on this screen, this is what we are going to do. On the next page or next screen, this is what we are going to do. So a wireframe, that's a very a common kind of approach in industry, right? So that is there. Now after that part, right, all of you who are participating in this project season understand the problem statement very clearly, right? So that there are no doubts. And regarding the execution part of this, guys, regarding the execution part of this, that how we are going to achieve this. So let me summarize the project season in a couple of statements that I have shared with you, right? That if you want to add a strong project in resume for placements, for interviews, for career advancement, you need to join this, FOX project internship season 3. Here you're going to build real life project that makes you stand out of the crowd, get real experience on project management, get trained before the start of the project development, get a letter of internship for 30 days. Obviously it would be a part-time internship because you are working, you are in the college itself, right? And you are giving, maximum 2 hours a day or so on this part. So it has to be a part-time internship. So you will get a letter of internship of 30 days who pay, 1,000 rupees for that. You don't have to pay right now. That would be, that you need to pay after 1 week. Once the start of the project has been there, project has started, problem statement has been shared with you, problem approach has been shared with you, wireframes has been shared with you, we are guiding you. So training part, is there in the first week. After the training part is done, you need to take a decision whether you need a letter of internship for 30 days or not. If you want, you need to pay, else you can continue to work on the project without any issue. You just need to let us know that you want a letter of internship or not. That's it. If you're not interested to get a letter of internship, still you can continue to work on the project. So I think that should be clear with everyone. And I hope Dr. Sylvester is now ready to start and take you to the journey, to start with the problem statement, then going to the solution approach, then discussing the wireframes with you. Guys, are you ready to start with? Okay. Okay.
So, guys, request not to raise your hands. If you want to give any answer, you can press the yes and no button. Please do not use the raise hand option.
So, I think Sylvester, now you can start with, and I think the entire crowd is just waiting for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Over to Sylvester now.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, guys. I would like to ask some questions before I start. How many people have gone through the documents which I shared on the Google Drive? You can say yes and no. And I would request everybody to participate in this. It just takes few seconds to just answer whether you people did go through the documents or no. A lot of people are saying yes, a lot of people are saying no. So I'm getting a poll basically. So I can see Hiren, do not use your raise hand, please. No raising hand. You need to use yes and no buttons on the Zoom, guys. Good. So 70, 80 people have told me yes, and 30, 40 people have told me no. Okay. Those of you people who have not gone through the document, I would request them to please go through the document. It's very important. Okay, this is not, the project season is not a workshop where you just put a headphone, okay, lie on your bed and see the video for any of the courses. It's not like that. Somebody was asking me, sir, do you require a laptop? Guys, be serious. Do you want to make project or no? If you really want to make project, you need to have a laptop with you. Okay, but for this everyday 1 hour session what we will be having, at that time laptop is not required. Okay, laptop will be required whenever you want to show some project to me in the meetings, and whenever you want to do some projects, at that time you would require what? Your laptops. Guys, all the data for this project is available on this link. Okay, and I have updated all the documents today in the evening at around 9 o'clock before the start of the meeting. So would request everybody to go to this link. Okay, I'm sharing this link on the chat with you. Okay, and download all the documents. These are the latest documents which are required. I will take you through all the document today one by one. Okay, so that will help you expedite the work. But I would request you people to individually also look at all the documents. Is it clear, guys? And those who have not yet downloaded, would request everybody to download that. So let's come to the first document. So actually, basically, there are 3 documents. Okay, the first is the project statement. Second document is solution approach. Third is wireframe document, and fourth is code book. So these are the 4 documents which are present on the drive. Okay, and this is the sequence what you need to require to go through the documents. Okay, the first document what you need to read line by line and understand is the project statement document. The second document what you have to read is the solution approach document. The third document what you need to see is the wireframe. And the fourth document what you need to see is known as your code book. And this is the sequence you need to follow. First see the project statement document, then go to the solution approach, then the wireframe, and then the code book. Is it clear, guys? So let me also take you these documents one by one. Okay, so that you have a clarity what exactly the project is. Okay, so let me go to this document. So this is, if you can see, this is the terrorism analysis 3. Which document? This is my problem statement document. So before you people start on the project, what check you need to do is that, guys, do you know fundamentals of Python or no? I would request all the questions to keep with you for some time, guys. Ishika, okay, and let me complete my work, then I'll open a session for question answers and I'll take all your questions. Is it clear, guys? So don't spend time on chatting with me here, okay, and concentrate on the screen what I'm trying to tell you. So to start with the project, the first thing what you need to do is you should be familiar with Python fundamentals. And I'm assuming everybody who has joined this project season already know Python and its fundamentals. If you are new to Python and do not know how to code in Python, then it would be very difficult for you to do this project, because this is the assumption what you are having, that you know Python fundamentals. The second is you need to have some fundamentals about pandas and numpy. Pandas and numpy are packages in Python to do some numerical analysis and data analysis. And the third prerequisite is you people need to be familiar. So I'm not saying that you need to be an expert, guys. You need to be familiar with HTML and CSS basics also. So guys, do a self check and tell me yes and no whether you people are having this prerequisite or no. All the three: Python fundamentals, pandas and numpy, HTML and CSS. You can say yes and no. A lot of guys are saying yes. Okay. Good, good. So, lot of people are saying, sir, there are around 21 people who are saying that they do not know Python, they do not know pandas, they do not know HTML and CSS. Guys, if this is the case, I would request these 20 people that they should not join the project season. Okay? Because we will not be teaching you Python fundamentals. We will not be teaching you pandas fundamentals. We will not be teaching you HTML and CSS basic fundamental. But what we'll be teaching you is, with respect to these technologies, Python, pandas, numpy, HTML, CSS, okay, we'll be teaching you those concepts which will be used in the project. Okay, somebody is asking me what level of Python is required. Level, if it is in basic level or intermediate, it's okay to me. Okay, but if you don't know Python, that's a scary thing for us. Okay, a lot of people are saying that they don't know HTML and CSS. Don't worry, guys. Okay, I would request that these people who do not even know the basics of HTML and CSS can spend one day on W3 schools and have a basic course on HTML and CSS. That should be fine. Okay? A lot of people are telling me that they don't know the basics of pandas. Guys, don't worry. Okay? The first week we are spending on some training, and I'll be taking some classes on pandas also. So guys, is this clear now? Okay, so guys who don't have any idea on pandas, don't worry. Okay, I'll be teaching some basics of numpy and pandas also. And those people who want to refer, they can go to our YouTube channel and search for the pandas or data analytics course. You'll have a lot of videos from our side. You can see that videos also. Is it clear, guys? So I think so I'm very clear now that what are the prerequisites for this course. Okay, and if you are not having these prerequisites, it will be a tough time for you people. But then also, if you want to do the project, you need to spend a lot of time on clearing the basics of these topics also. Okay. Second thing, what is the client, who is the client, and what is his expectation? Basically, the client is a senior army officer and he is responsible for the internal security in the Northern Command, and he is responsible for counter-terrorism in the entire state of J&K. Okay, I would request guys to hold on all the questions asked. Okay, please concentrate on what I'm trying to tell you on the screen. Okay, then I'll give everybody a little time to put the questions. Is it clear, guys? Okay. So client is a senior army officer who is responsible for the internal security Northern Command, and he is responsible for a counter-terrorism in state of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, and he has been awarded the President of India award by of Kirti Chakra. Okay, and what he wants us to do is, he wants, because he is responsible for the internal security in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, he wants us to develop a predictive analysis tool. Okay, that means using this tool now, he could analyze where can the terrorist organization be bombing in the next month. Okay, he wants such a tool to be developed. But before doing a predictive analysis, he wants us to do an analysis of a world data so that he can get a confidence that we people can give a solution for his problem. Okay, so he gave us an example. He gave us an example saying that, let's imagine there is some bombing happening in India. Okay, and whenever some bombing happens, okay, you have what is known as protective vehicles. Okay, what do you guys say? They are known as protective vehicles. So the army people need to distribute uniformly these protective vehicles. And these protective vehicles are very less in numbers in army because they are very costly. Similarly, you people must have seen some dogs, the sniffer dogs. Okay, they are known as ED dogs. Guys, what they're known as? ED dogs. Explosive detection dogs. And these dogs are also very less in the country. So what will happen using your tool? Okay, your tool means the project what we are going to make. Okay, this will help the client find the concentration of attack like bombing which is happening in which area. Let's imagine if you people are able to make a tool using Python which shows in the map of India that in the last 50 years there has been a lot of attack type like bombing in Kashmir specific city, then this gives the client that now he needs to deploy the major chunk of his protective vehicles where? In such sensitive areas. And similarly, it will help in taking a decision that the ED dogs, the explosive detection dogs, needs to be deployed in a specific area. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to visualize the data. Okay, that means the client has provided us a world data of terrorism. Using that data, we need to visualize that data so that the client gets a very clear patterns that where exactly the bombing is happening in the last 50 years or 60 years in India. So guys, now just give me a yes and no. Is the client expectation clear? Or are there any questions now? So if you have any questions, guys, please you can put the questions on the somebody is saying JTACA army has its own developers and programmers. Jay, This is a special unit in Northern Command. They don't have developers and programmers. That's why they have hired FOSS to do this analysis. Did you get it, Jay? Okay. Guys, these recordings are not present on the YouTube. Okay. Yeah, we need to do a plotting on India map and a world map. Surya Kumar is saying visualization is based on historical data. Yes, the visualization will be done on historical data. So first we will not be doing a predictive analysis. First we'll be doing a analysis of the historic data. Okay, Nisarg? Yes, you need to make a small website for it. So Tanesh will be making a small website to show that, but we'll be not hosting the website on internet because the client doesn't want the data to be published on the internet. Okay. So guys, I think so now it seems from me from the chat that the client expectation is clear. Okay. So I'll again request everybody to stop chatting now. Okay. So client has given us a very clear understanding what he is expecting from us. Okay. So guys, try to concentrate back on the screen now. Guys, is my voice low, guys? Somebody told me, you're going to say, is my voice low?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. So I'll go line by line, the client expectation. Okay. And I will teach you guys that whenever you get a problem statement, how to react to it. We shall just check the audio at your end. Okay. So whenever you get a problem statement, when we met the client I told you is a senior officer, he is basically a colonel in the army. When we met colonel regarding this project, okay, he gave us a single liner problem statement. Okay, so guys, try to concentrate now. So when we met the colonel, he gave us a problem statement, and the problem statement was, give me insights of world terrorism data. Guys, just see. When we met the client, he gave me a single liner problem statement. Give me insights of the world terrorism data. This was a simple single statement from the client. Then it took us approximately 45 days with multiple meetings with the client. And this process in the industry is known as PMC. That is your project management consultant or consultancy. So what we did was, because the client gave us a simple statement, we need to understand more his requirement. And to understand his requirement, we need to do a lot of meetings with the colonel. And when we met the colonel every time, we were always prepared with a set of questions. What exactly is playing in his mind? What type of insights he wants? What type of problems we are trying to solve? And all this concept comes under what? A project management consultancy or project management consultant. So what we did was, FOSS was acting as a PMC, a project management consultant. And based out of that, we created these documents. What? The project statement, the solution approach, and the wireframe. And this project statement, the development of these 3 documents for us took us approximately 45 days to clarify what exactly the client wants. Okay, and I want you to explain you the same thing. So what he wants is, I told you, because it's this data when he'll be using in his unit, okay, he'll be putting his own data. So at present he has shared us an open data set, a world terrorism data set. But when he will deploy onto his location, he'll be putting his own data. So he does not want this software to be running on internet. So you need to create a website. You need to create a web page. But that web page needs to work locally. So what he wants is, as his first requirement, he wants that we should be able to run the Python script from the command line, and it should open a web page in the browser with a decent and usable interface. This is his first requirement, that when I run your project, okay, so when you make a project, you'll be writing a Python script. So your Python script will be a project, and from where I'll be running? I'll be running from where? From a command line. And when I run this program, what should I see? It should open a web page in the browser. Somebody asked me what is command line. Okay, the small terminal what you see is known as command line. Adesh Dhoka. Okay, this is the command line. This interface you must have seen on Mac, you must have seen on Linux, you must have seen this on Windows also. This is known as command line. This is known as what? Your terminal. And what he wants? He wants that you should be able to run like this: Python main.py, for example. Yeah, command prompt JTAKR. Okay, and this should open a web browser. So this is the first requirement, that when I run the script from the command line, it should open a web page in the browser. Okay, I'm skipping the second part. I'll take it in the last. Now what he wants is, he wants that when the web page is opened, you should give him a tool to see what is known as a map tool. Okay, and UI should also have one more tool which is known as what? A chart tool. So guys, just try to create a visualization in your mind that when you open this project in a web browser, you need to show 2 options to the user. One will be the map tool, the other will be what? The chart tool. Okay, and when it is a map tool, it needs to be an interactive visualization. That is the requirement from the client, guys. What do you mean by interactive visualization? That means when you see or show him some graph, he should be able to change some parameters, and based on that parameters, you should update that graph or map. Okay, so I'm just going a bit deeper now. So in the map tool, what I need to show is a scatter geo map. Okay, and what is a scatter geo map? Okay, I'll take it to you to the third document, which is a wireframe, which will help you better understand this requirement of client. Okay, so let me take you to the wireframe. So you don't need to have a map tool. You need to generate or create a map tool. See guys, this is a map. This is what the client is expecting. Did you get it, guys? Just try to see what I told you. When the user clicks on the map tool, he needs to see what? A scatter geoplot. And what is a scatter geoplot, guys? This what you're seeing, this map which is shown in pink, this is basically what? A scatter geo map. And what it is showing? So let me see at the bottom, it is showing from 1970 to 2015. Okay, guys, just see from 1970 to 2015. In so many years, so many attacks or so many casualties or so many peoples have been killed, and these all are represented in the form of a map on the world map. Did you guys get it now? And if you see on the top, we need to give an option to the client that he can change the month, the date, the attack type, the region, the country, the city, and I have missed one more thing, that is a state, because in every region you'll have a lot of countries, in every country you'll have a lot of state, in every state you'll have a lot of city. And when the user changes these parameters, can you guys interpret now what should happen? It should display that type of data onto this map. Is this, guys, clear concept, guys? Let's imagine, okay, let's imagine, just wait, guys, 1 minute, okay. Let's imagine I select July month. Please consider it again. I select July month. I select day at 4th of July. Select the type of attack as all. The region is South Asia. Country is India. And city I have not chosen. That means all the cities of India. So guys, you tell me on the map what should come. Guys, tell me on the map what should come. All those points marked as pink on the map of India, on which day, 4th of July, some attack happened in India. From which year? From 1970 to 2015. Okay, this is the expectation. So now let me again go back to that document. So now when we read the document, it should be clear. So what I've tried to put in your mind is, guys, okay, yes, Dinesh, you need to put a filter on the year also. Okay, Tanish, hold on. Okay, I'll give you an insight on how to do this interactive map. Okay, I'm just trying to build a story in your mind. Okay, just try to digest that story with me. What you need to do is, client, see guys, when you run your project from the command line, it should open a web page. Okay, start dreaming, guys. Start dreaming now. Okay. Yes, Sujit, I'm explaining again. Ishika, the map work needs to be dynamic, no static. The moment I change my data, the graph should change or the map should change. Okay. So guys, again the story. Now the client comes, he runs a script on the command line. When he runs the script on the command line, a web page opens. On the web page, I've got option. Which option? Map tool and chart tool. Okay. Let me help you visualize this also, guys. This is the way your web page should look. Okay. This way your map UI should look. Okay. I've explained this. There are two options, map tool, chart tool. It's like a tab. Guys, when you open a browser, you see you've got a lot of tabs. Similarly, in your project, you'll have two tabs. One will be map tool, other will be chart tool. And these lining means it's a selection. When I click on this, I should see two more tabs as sub tabs. World tab, India tab. And when I click on the World tab, what should I see? I should see a page similar to this. Did you get it, guys? I should be able to see a page similar to that. And guys, if I select map and select India, what should happen? I should see a data specific to India. Is this clear, guys? Is this story clear now? That how will the UI look? Okay. Yes, Rupayan, the web page needs to be dynamic. Okay. So it needs to have two options, map tool, chart tool. When anybody clicks on map tool, it will have world data and India data. If anybody selects on chart tool, he will again see two type of tabs, sub tabs, world and India. And in this empty space, I need to show some chart there. This is a high level UI interface. And we call this concept as what? Wireframe. Okay. And I, as a FOSC as a team, has helped you with these three documents, guys, because I told you the project management consultancy is one of the toughest job. You need to understand the client requirement and create the document. Only after that, the development starts using the developers. Okay. So somebody is saying, Sangeeta Khade is saying how to create a web page. I don't know. Sangeeta, I'll teach you. Don't worry. If you don't know how to create a web page, I'll teach you. Don't worry. Okay. Shraddha Naik is saying, what is the use of axis? Year axis. Year axis is a slider, Shraddha. It's like a filter of the years. Did you get it? I can scroll left and right. Okay, good. Somebody asked me, Sahil Rahman is saying, will you make us understand data set? You need to read the document, guys. I'm just trying to explain to you the document. You also need to read the document. Okay. Pratik, JavaScript will not be required. We'll do without JavaScript. Don't worry. I'll teach you how to use a new technology in Python, which is known as Dash, D-A-S-H. A lot of people asked me, sir, Flask use karna hai? No, we'll be using Dash. Somebody asked me, sir, do you have to use Tableau? We'll not be using Tableau. Okay. So guys, tell me, are you people excited to work on such a project? Where using your tool, you'll be saving a lot of lives, guys. Are you people excited? Yes or no? I have seen a lot of people are excited. There is only one guy who is saying no, I don't know why. Good, good. Okay. But guys, if you are really excited, you need to put a lot of efforts. Okay. With us, we won't be creating any executables. Okay. I'll teach you how to make a web page for a browser. I'll teach you, don't worry, with us. Is it clear? Okay. Now let me go back to the problem statement. Next. Now these statements should be very clear to you. Okay, so when you read this document, it should be very clear to you what exactly the client is expecting from you people. Okay. Second is the chart tool. Guys, again, stop chatting with me and let's concentrate on the screen. Sagar Virat, just hold on. I'll tell you everything. My today's work is to explain you what is the client expectation. Okay. And once you people read all the document, tomorrow I'll be answering all your queries. Don't worry. Okay. The second, guys, please concentrate, stop chatting now with me. Concentrate on the screen now. The second option, what I told you, is a chart tool. The first was a map tool. The second is a chart tool. And the client also wants is as an interactive visualization. And when I say interactive visualization, what do you mean by interactive visualization? That the client should be able to filter some values and you should be able to change the graph or the map dynamic. Okay? If you are able to achieve this, this concept is in the industry is known as interactive visualization. Is it clear, guys? And if you remember, I told you in the map tool, I need to show scatter geomap. And I showed you an image for your mind also. Similarly, when anybody clicks on the chart tool, maybe a world data or maybe an India data, what you need to show is a stacked line chart. Okay, so in the chart tool, what you need to show is a stacked line chart. And in the stacked line chart, what I need to do, I need to have an option where I can group by data based on country attacked, the region attacked, target nationality, target type, type of attack, weapon type, or which terrorist organization it was targeted for. There are a lot of options. I need to select one. Okay, I think so. You people would not be able to understand the chart tool if I not show you the wireframe. But once I show you a wireframe of chart tool, it will be very easy for you people to interpret now. So guys, just see the wireframe now. This was for the map tool. Okay, let me come to the chart tool reference. Okay, you remember what the client told, what he wants? He wants a drop down. So this is the drop down, guys. Okay, so incidents, how many incidents are happening year wise? So on the x-axis you have the years, and on the y-axis what you have, the total number of incidents. And you need to show this graph for what? Country attacked. Okay, so this is for the country attacked. So somebody told me to zoom it. I think so it's better now, guys. Okay, so what it is? Country attacked. So these different colors are representing what, guys? Different countries. Yes, Suharta Banerjee, we can achieve this dynamic content using dash, and we'll be using a dash only. Okay, so guys, see, yeah, we need to show legends also. This is just a wireframe, guys. This is just for an idea. This will help you in doing that. Just see, guys, in the next wireframe, I have changed the drop down. It says incident per year grouped by what? Region. Next, maybe target nationality. Next, maybe target type. Next, maybe terrorist organization. Okay, and next maybe type of attack. This is the way you need to visualize what? The chart tool for 7 different types of grouping, weapon type, attack type, all this information. Okay, and if you see, let's imagine this is for country wise. Let's see, this is the way you need to show a legend also. Somebody asked me, Venkatesh, legends are important. So what this color is showing? Okay, this color is showing South Africa. This is region wise. So what it is saying, in year 1990 there were around 140 incident, and total how many incident happened till now? 1841. From which year? From 1970 to 2018. Okay, and you should also have a search button. For example, see guys, I search for South. So region, what happened? South Africa, South Korea, South Yemen, and South Vietnam. I should be, or the client should be able to search also. So he should be able to filter, he should be able to search. These are the filter options we need to give. Yeah, Amina, I'm not going to comment on this, how many drop downs are required. This is just to give you an idea so that you can understand the client requirement. Did you get it, Amina? Okay. So I have already, Chirag, I have already shared with you the data, the world data. If you remember, I've given you a URL also. Okay. Diksha, these UIs are just for reference. You need to make your own for all the data. Yes, Mohammad Faizan, you can use this project as your final year project also. No issue. Okay. Guys, now a very important rule what you need to follow. Guys, please stop chatting now. You do not, Shubham, you do not need any API to connecting for the data. Okay. You need to use the data which I have already shared to you people. Okay. So guys, you need to follow a rule. The rule says, please concentrate, yes guys, no chatting now. Okay. Whenever you are using or making a data analysis software, or whenever you people are solving a problem for data analytics, you need to follow a rule. And the rule says, overview first. First give an overview, then give an option of zoom and filter, and then give the user a detail on demand. That means if you use this or follow this rule, your data analytics project will be a really good and appealing project. Give your tool an option to overview first. Then give an option to zoom inside to get the details. Give an option to filter the data. And in the last, give an option to give details on demand. That means if I click on something, if I hover the mouse on something, you need to show some details also. This is the rule what you need to follow. Is it clear, guys? So guys, can you people now give me yes and no whether both the requirements of the map tool and chart rule is clear to you people? A lot of people saying yes, sir. Okay, there is only one guy, two guys who is saying no. Guys, you people are 277 people and I can only see 108 yes. बाकी सब लोग सो रहे हैं क्या? अगर आप इंटरेक्टिव नहीं हो तो don't expect me that I'll be able to help you in creating this project for you. You need to be interactive, guys. Good, good. So this is the document, guys, and this is the expectation. Okay. So now once you people also see this document, you would be able to better understand it now. Okay. Now in the next part of this document, you remember sir told you there are three things. Okay, so I'll give you that overview also. First week we'll be spending time in training you people, okay, and the project requirement clear. Okay, the first week I'll be spending first to make you clear what are the requirements of the client. Okay, and then I'll be teaching you those things which are required in the project. Guys, please, when I'm explaining you something, please concentrate on the screen and stop chatting. I'll take one by one questions, don't worry. Okay, this is the first week. Then the next 2 weeks you will be doing development daily, where I'll be taking a report on a daily basis from you people and guiding you every day if you people are going in the wrong direction. Okay, and the last week, okay, this is documentation. So guys, I'm trying to explain you the same thing. In the last week, what you need to do is you need to publish an article, maybe of any name. I've given just a reference name here, visualizing time series data, where on a Medium blogging site, and this should be the structure of your article. Everybody is required to do this before I issue them the internship letter. Okay, we would not be able to give you a certificate if you don't complete the project within the deadline, guys. Okay, you need to complete your project within the deadlines. If you are able to complete and give us, I'll be able to give you that internship certificate. Don't just see that if you have paid me, I'll be giving you the letter. Okay, so there is no hard on the deadlines, guys. I'll be very soft on the deadlines. Okay, I'll be very soft on the deadlines, guys. Guys, I will not be giving you project report, Mohammed. You need to make this project report. You need to do the project. I won't be giving you and making you a project, Mohammed. Okay. Somebody asked me, can we make this project in groups? Yes, Ishika Jain. You can make the project in groups. Okay. And once you have completed this article, you'll be publishing on our publication. So like you have a YouTube channel, the First Coding School, similarly we have a publication also, guys. And people who do internship with us, we publish their work on this URL. So you people can go and see our publications also. These publications are of those interns who have done some project with us earlier. Okay, and on the similar lines, your project document will also be uploaded onto our publication. Is it clear, guys? Okay, so once again, what is your work now for today? I have explained you the project statement and the wireframe. Okay, but I have not explained you the solution approach and code book. So what I want as a homework for today, guys, every day I'll be giving an homework. Today's homework is you need to go through all these 4 documents. Guys, I'll be sharing, and I've already shared these documents on the Google Drive to you people. Okay, and you people now need to, as your today's homework, you need to read all the 4 documents and come tomorrow. And in the tomorrow's class, when we have the meeting at 9 o'clock evening, you'll be having a lot of questions in your mind. And I'll be taking one questions and solving it, guys. Okay? So that by tomorrow end of the day, tomorrow after the meeting, the project requirement and the solution approach should be very clear to everybody. Is it clear, guys? Good. Okay. So this was from my side, guys, today, and hope I was able to make you understand the problem statement. Okay. Somebody has asked me where is the link. Guys, this is the link for the Google Drive. I'm again sharing to everybody. This is the link for the Google Drive. Okay. All the documents are here. Lot of people are requesting me for the recording of this session. So what I'll do is, after the class is over, I'll upload this on YouTube channel, today's recording. Okay. So those people who missed something can refer to that YouTube channel of ours. Okay, is it clear? Yes, Sachidit, you need to download the complete data set. Okay, so now I'll take questions one by one. Anshuman is saying, Anshuman, I've shared you the drive. Please go and have a look there. You have the data set here. Go to the document. You'll get it everything. Ashish. Ashi is saying, yes, sir, that will be quite helpful. Good. Yes, Bhavna, same channel. Vishudit, there are a lot of people. There are 280, 400 people registered for this group. We cannot create a WhatsApp group. Okay. I'll share you some other tool to chat on that. Shri Ram is saying, sir, map tool need to show data in map and chart tool needs to allow data in sum of. Yes, you're right, Shri Ram. Map tool needs to show data in map and chart tool needs to show data in chart. You're right. Vikram is saying the name of the YouTube channel. Okay, you need to search by the name of Fast Coding School in YouTube. You'll get our channel there, Vikram. There'll be no server required. Nisarg will be using Dash. We'll be using a local host as a server. Harsh, I didn't get your question. What do you mean by this? Akshat is saying, I didn't understand the range slider, point 17. Akshat, the client needs that the range slider is for the year from 1970 to 2018. I can, from both the points, left and right, scroll the range slider. Did you get it? So I need to visualize the data onto the map using that range of data. Is it clear? At present, there is no prediction, Akshat. The first phase is we need to do a historic data, visualize that. Prediction will come in next phase. Let's first visualize the data, Akshat. No Nisarg, XAMPP server is not required. Sangeeta, I'll be opening the payment of the certificate in the second week. Okay? And I'll be opening only for 1 week. Those who are interested needs to pay in 1 week only. Otherwise, we won't be issuing a certificate to them. Is it clear? Ishika Jain is saying, sir, do we have to share screen? Yes, Ishika, in the second and the third week, you need to share your screen. Okay? And those people will be only allowed to share screen who people have paid their fees. Okay? Otherwise, people can do on their own. But if they want to be an interactive member and share the screen on the meeting, they need to pay 1000 for that. Is it clear, Shika? Yes, yes, Sahil will be teaching you and giving you guidance how to deploy also. At present, it will be a local deployment only. Okay, Sahil? Rupayan, NDA means non-disclosure agreement. That means you won't be disclosing this information with others. That is the meaning of NDA. Shri Kakula is saying, what is the amount payable for certificate? It's 1000, Shri Kakula. Okay, it's not only for the certificate, it's for you also to take part interactively and showing your screens in the meetings every day. Yes, Sakshi, article is compulsory. It's a part of your project. It's a 4th week activity. That's compulsory. Biswajit is saying, will you help us in facing some errors? Biswajit, you need to fix your own errors. Okay? As a small team, we cannot fix anybody's errors. And this project season is not fixing your errors. We can guide you, help you in your concept, Biswajit. Is this clear? No, Tala Mohammad, there is no preference from client interface. You need to be you need to make your own interactive interface, Tala Mohammad. We don't have to use Folium. Jyoti Prakash will be using a Dash for that. Is it clear? Yes, Akash, if you don't have any questions, you can leave. Farzub Muskir is asking which library we need to see apart from NP and PD. We need to use Dash, and I'll be teaching you how to use Dash. Farzub. Yes, you need to, the trim dataset is also there. Have a look at the document Satyajit first and then download the dataset. Yes, Sujit, the internship letter will be very helpful to you people. It will state that you people has actually worked with the company in solving a real problem. Sujit, did you get me? Sammy, I will try to make a Slack channel, don't worry. Sagar, I would request you to use your laptop for attending the class. The reason for that is, Sagar, if you are really interested and serious in making the project, at some point of time you need to show or share your screen to us. How will you do on your mobile? Because the project is on your laptop. So Sagar, it is required to you to have what? A laptop whenever you are coming to the meeting. Sagar is saying, I don't know Dash, sir. Can you please teach during the class? Yes, Sagar, I'll be teaching you the fundamentals of Dash. But there will be a lot of self-learning also what you need to do, guys. Okay? Priksha Jain is saying, sir, which software would be required? Priksha, you can code in Anaconda Spider. That will be required. Okay. Yes, Shravan, if you want, you can create your own groups. No, Jethakka is not possible. The timing is at 9 o'clock only. Yes, Farzub will be helping you how to start it. Don't worry. Harsh, the client wants you people to give him idea of insights. Okay, we are professionals, we know that. We'll be taking that ideas from you, what insights you are taking, and then we'll be changing your code and giving to the original client professionally. Did you understand, Harsh? Harsh, is this clear? Harsh Dodia. Yes, Raghavendra, You joined today, I know. You can continue with the project, no issues. Okay. Dhananjay, all the data is there on the drive. Please go through the documents, you'll get everything. Yes, Tanya, you can leave if you don't have any question. Yes, Akshata, it is necessary to run the project using command line. That's a requirement from the client. The certificate is an e-certificate. Okay, Balaji, you can take a printout from any color printers nearby. Okay, if we also giving you a hard copy, we'll be doing the same thing. First, we'll be creating a PDF and taking a print. So there's no difference. You can do it yourself also. Thank you, Parth. Somebody asked me what is this code book. Guys, the code book is the explanation of the data set. The data set what we are sharing with you, the explanation is there in the code book. So you need to go to the section of database variables and see that. Saeed, I'll tell you, you need to use Anaconda Spider for that. Yes, Surjit, you can attach a certificate in your resume. It will be very helpful for your job, Surjit. Shantanu, there is no procedure from my side to do in the group. Make your own group and do. There's no issue from my side. Patrick Jain is asking, sir, if we are working in 2 and 3 group, do we need to pay all the 3? Yes. If you want us to do an assessment on a daily basis, you need to pay that. Okay. What is the first step in implementing project? Manasvi, I'll tell you. Don't worry, by tomorrow. Today, first read the documents and come by tomorrow. Okay. Nobody is throwing you out of the group if you don't pay, Shubham. If you don't pay, you won't get the certificate of internship and you won't be interactive in the group. Did you get it, Shubham? Okay. You can work on the project, you can come for our meetings, everything is possible. But we won't be able to individually assess your learning. Okay. Did you get it, Shubham? Yes, Rohit, you can put your project on a GitHub after it is complete. If you are presenting, if you are working in a group, Varun, only one guy need to present. Did you get it? Only one guy need to present. Yes, without the certificate, you can upload this on the resume, guys. No issues. Okay. But we won't be addressing that. We won't be issuing any letter for that. Is it okay, Tejaswani? Yes, if you want, you can do the free hosting. No issues. All the doubts what you have in the project will be taken in the everyday meeting at 9 o'clock. Dibgyani Bisoi. Did you get it? Ria is saying 1000 is compulsory for work 1 month project. It's not compulsory 1000, Ria. If you want to actively take part, assess, get your work assessed, get an internship letter, then only you need to pay 1000. Did you get it? I would not, Deepanvita Manna, please do not use Jupyter Notebook. We have seen you get a lot of problems when you're using this. Okay? Rupayan is saying, as most of the participants are complete strangers, Rupayan, you can make a group from your college also. Ishika class, there'll be no class on Sunday, Ishika. Yes, Srina, if you don't pay, you can attend our classes, no issues in that. The second, third, and fourth week, you can do that, no issues. Puganti, currently I'm using Windows 8. Yeah, you can do that in Windows 8. Anaconda Interpreter Spider is sufficient. No issues, Dilip. Ramesh, at present the scope is for the past data analysis. Did you get it? No, no, Sangeeta, we'll be not using Anaconda Jupyter, we'll be using Anaconda Spider for the project. Did you get it? I won't recommend PyCharm, guys. It's better to use Spider than. Raghavendra is saying, I am not a student, I am working professional. Shall join to upskill my knowledge? Yes, Raghavendra, it will be helpful for you to upskill your knowledge. It's a requirement from a real client. It will be helpful for you. Somebody asked me, sir, I do the project, but I do not pay for the internship letter. Will the putting my project in the resume will be valid? Guys, you yourself know, if you make a project and it is not being certified by an industry person, okay, it has a very less advantage, guys. Okay, Tejishwani, did you get it? And if you make a real project, worked on a real project, you have put it in your resume, and you also have a document supporting that, it gives your employer a chance to test you out. Is this clear, Tejaswani? Nafiz Alam will you need to upload it onto the GitHub. It's an easy process. Diksha, you can do, but I won't be. If you don't pay, we won't be issuing you an internship letter for that. Okay, you can do the project, no issues. The training, Abdul Muhammad, is only for the first week. It is 1 hour every day for the first week. Next 2 weeks is a development what you need to do at your end, at least 2 hours every day and 3 to 4 hours on weekends. Is it clear, Mohammed? Yes, Sahaj, you put a very good question. The internship letter, we mention our email and mobile numbers and everything. So the college can call us and drop a mail for the cross verification. And a lot of people do that, okay? And we verify it over email. Did you get it? No, Ishika, we do not allow the participants' mic to be on during presentation. Only on the final demo we will allow, not on the everyday meeting. Manasvi, I'll teach you how to approach this project. Don't worry. Yes, Ramakrishnan, I'll recommend not to make a 3-member group. 2 should be sufficient. And if you're doing it for the first time, I'll request that you do it individually. Sunish, what document is saying what documents from the drive needs to study? I mentioned, Sunish, these 4 documents you need to study, guys, everybody. The project statement, the solution approach, the wireframe, and the code book. These are 4 PDFs on the drive. You need to do that. Okay? Diksha, I will request that you opt for that certification part if you actively want to be a part of it. Okay? अगर आप लोगों को time pass करना है, there is no requirement. Did you get it, Diksha? Yes, Mayank, every day the timing will be 9 to 10, at least for the first week. No, Amina. We'll be helping everybody, but it will be your responsibility to code that. Manaswari, I'll be uploading the recording after the class is over. Mohammed, please keep your questions for tomorrow after reading the document. I'll take it tomorrow. Deepa, I'll request you to use Spider, not Jupyter, because we'll be using Dash and there'll be a lot of problems. Yes, Ishika, if you have not paid, you don't have an internship letter, and if anybody cross verifies us, it will be negative verification from us. Did you get it, Ishika? Yes, Diksha, you have to pay in the starting of the second week. So you can take the decision after the first week. No, guys, that's why I'm giving you first week. That you people can take a decision that whether you people can complete this project or take the challenge of the project. Did you guys get it? No, Sahil, collab is not allowed here. You won't be able to achieve what we want. I think so, guys. All the questions I've answered. Okay. So it's been going to be 10:30 now, guys. Okay. Thank you, everybody, and hope you read the document and come tomorrow, guys. Is it clear, guys? Thank you, guys. Bye. Take care. Okay, guys.